Hey guys, how's everybody on this Thursday afternoon? Yeah, still afternoon. Hey, we got the second update on the Yorktown here to give you today, but I want to give out two thank yous first. The first one to Mr. Gavin. I want to thank you for the tip on the PE pieces, the PE sets for all the ships that I got in from Dave. That's very cool. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. The second thank you is to Steve, the Model Car Minion. Thanks, Steve, for the tip on the water, and I did go and watch that video. I'm going to try that, but I'm going to try that on one of the little Ming ships that I have, which may be coming up pretty soon. But for this one, I'm going to go with what I saw on Studio Blue Ocean. I'm going to try that technique, and I'll show you why here a little bit later in the video. So anyways, thanks Steve, I appreciate that tip and that link to that video. Okay, let me flip the camera around here and we'll show you where we're at on the Yorktown. Hold on, I'll be right back. As you can see, we have the flight deck attached to the hull, and we've not yet attached this bottom piece. I showed you the superstructure here in the last update, and the only thing different on that is I did get the lifeboats there attached to the superstructure. And as far as the bottom piece here goes, I haven't got that attached yet because I'm waiting until after I paint it, because that is going to be the boot stripe going along the hull of the ship there once I get it attached. So, and as far as, I know that's going to fall off the minute I put it. Okay, it's stuck. But anyways, we got all the guns attached to the turrets there, and the turrets on. And the only thing I really have left to do as far as building and gluing is to of course glue the superstructure on, which will be done after I paint it. I'm leaving that off because I would imagine it's going to be a whole lot easier to paint with that off and not have to worry about breaking any of the little antennas or little parts and everything. And then I still have the little gun barrels to put on the side guns here going along both sides of the ship. And when I say little, I do mean little. You might be able to see them there in the bottom of that cup. So I still got those to put on yet. And then I got an idea that actually part of the idea came from watching Gavin's video on his carrier that he's going to be building, and he said that he was going to try taking one of these little planes and folding the wings back the way they fold back on the carriers. Well, then I saw Joe's idea, Joe's Mad Genius Productions, the intro video to his group build that he's doing, that showed the plane actually coming up one of the elevators with the wings folded. So I'm going to combine those two. Hope you don't mind me stealing your idea, Gavin. But I'm going to fold the wings on one of these planes, and I'll have it placed on the elevator here, like so, and then have it like where it's just coming up on deck. I thought that might add a little bit of interest to it rather than just having all the planes lined up along the deck. So that's one thing that we're gonna give a try on, see how it works. So I knew that was going to come off. And the pink foam here is what I'm going to be using for the water. And you can see that I've got the outline of the ship drawn out on there. Now I know normally, note the key word there, normally, when you're building a diorama, you would really rather have your subject, say like at an angle like this, rather than straight across. It just gives it more interest if it's at an angle like so. But I'm making mine straight across, and I'm going to show you why. But what I'm going to be using for the water before I leave the bench here is this epoxy sculpt. It's a two-part clay that you have to mix together, and then you spread it out on this and actually form your water with this. So we're going to give it a shot. I've never tried this before. I like the results that I've seen with it, and we'll see what happens. But going back to the diorama and with the pink foam here, let's take a walk into my living room, and we're going to show you what the long range, and I do mean long range, plan is. Under my TV here, I've got this big cabinet, and I've got nothing on the top of this cabinet. So where that piece of pink foam is right now, that kind of represents a giant water base. And all these ships that I'm building are going to be on small bases like this, and I'll be putting them down and then putting like the next ship next to it, maybe off just a little bit, and then another one in front of it and around it and so on and so forth. But when it's all completed, it will all look like one big water base. And it will kind of, I'm not trying to represent any specific fleet of ships, because I'm going to have all different kinds of ships on there. One fleet would be kind of cool, but we're just going to go with different ships. There might be some British ships, there might be some German ships, of course the United States Navy ships, and UK ships and all that kind of stuff. So It's going to be a perfect world where everybody works together. So, anyways, that's what I've got for you on this update. And like I said, this is long term. So, I can't think of anything else. So, I guess we'll see you on the next video. Y'all have a great weekend coming up. Talk to y'all later. Bye.